Hello and welcome everybody to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi. I'm joined today by Lucas. Hi, Lucas.
Howdy. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing okay. It's been a crazy day. We had a little bit of technical difficulties getting set up here, but I think we are good to go now. So let's do some tutorial stuff. Well, first
Ooh,
we got a few things to mention. So the Sandbox game, you can now claim the Snoop Dogg vest.
that thing
Uh,
is cool.
there was a bug on the site that there were some for sale and some for claim for people who had the passes, and there was a bug that made it so only the buy option was showing up, and it has been fixed. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to go to register. I want to go to sandbox.game.
I just type in N and it brings up nft.sandbox.game on my computer now. That's how frequently I go to that page.
Oh, yeah, you can go to that page. You can also just go right to the. You have to jump through like 3 pages there anyway. So I just go straight to the marketplace because that's where you
Huh.
claim from. So I already claimed mine. I also bought one, so I have two. Um,
Fancy,
so
fancy.
I don't. Well, I bought one because I didn't realize it was a claim. Like
Oh,
I'm not
gotcha.
really involved in the Snoop Dogg stuff, so I saw it and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to buy one of those." And I bought it and then people were like, "The claim's not working." I'm like, "It's a claim?" And then I looked it
Son of a
up and I
bee
was like,
sting.
"Oh." So I was supposed to get one cuz I do have I don't have the party pass. I have the metaverse pass or whatever,
The
the
early access pass.
early access pass, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I snagged that thing up immediately.
Yeah. So yes, I've got this. Um, so there should be a claim button down under here if you haven't already claimed it. If it's still not showing up, I would maybe clear your cache. You can go up to this padlock and click on cookies and clear everything out. And you'll have to log back in, um, and that should clear it up for you. Uh, Sometimes if servers like distribute things around the world and there's caching in various places. So sometimes a site might appear different for one person than for another person. So the cache may be cleared on somebody's computer and not cleared on somebody else's. So if you're not seeing that claim button, the claim is working. I did it already last night, so it should be back
I'm pulling
soon.
it up right now to take a look at it, and the claim button is
It should be
there.
okay.
Yeah,
Good,
it was showing
good,
up in I think it was Chinese at first, but now it's flipped back to English, and the claim
interesting.
button is there.
Alrighty. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, the claim's working on that. We're all good to go with that. Um, and today we are actually going to. Well, let's talk about the deadlines for the game jam first. Let's see. The um the sports game jam is currently being reviewed, judged, and stuff. The deadline for this game jam is the 18th of January at 11:59 p.m. So that is
Goodness. Right
at
around the
the end
corner.
of Tuesday. So you got a few days left for that. How did they do the leaf shape? Well, you can rotate the voxels. If we go back to. Oh, I closed that tab.
How did they do the leaf shape
On the back
on
of the
the?
vest.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
you
It's pretty
can see
slick.
it's one, two, three, four voxels here. And so it's rotated 45 degrees and then angled. The pivot is probably here in the corner. And then they rotate it down in. So if you were to
That's
like
so smart.
push the camera inside here, you'd be able to see the solid blocks. I did something similar on, let's see, Admiral.
Now, when you go into the ins or when you rotate it around a little bit, if you're looking at the inside, you can't see those voxels on the inside, can you?
If you were to push the camera inside, you would.
Okay. but
Yeah,
not by just like rotate. Because I'm like looking at it right now on my screen as well, and it's okay. I see. So
yeah.
they're probably rather thin or smaller voxels.
Well, all the voxels are the same size.
Okay, I did not know
There's
that.
no scaling in the sandbox. So if you look at this knife here,
Looking
you
at the
can.
knife.
This is the exact same thing going on as that top leaf.
Okay.
So when you actually wear this, the avatar's arm will intersect it, and it looks like a dagger blade. So if I go here and I
Okay.
equip,
Picking up what you're throwing down.
let's equip that, and I might as well equip the tactical vest.
Oh yeah.
So you can see it actually looks tighter in game with the ambient occlusion and stuff. It actually looks like even higher detail, like a finer line, which is kind of cool. And then you can see the blade on the arm here.
Oh,
So
there we go.
it's just a rotating the blocks and then putting them in at an angle, so that way
That
they
that's
make a
super
pyramid.
cool. Yeah.
Um, Now, if you were to try to, let's see, I think if you shove the camera inside, you
You'll
might
be
be
able
able
to
to
see the.
see. Yeah, that's what the leaf actually looks like.
Gonna need to give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh wow. That visual representation is really cool and helpful.
All right, and yeah, Joseph can't is with us in the chat today. There's construction going on where he is, and so he didn't want to have hammers and saws and chainsaws and jackhammers and hammer times and all sorts of stuff
Always
going
hammer
on,
time.
happening while while we're live. So he wants
It
to save your ears.
was very
Um,
kind of him.
One more quick announcement before we get into the main announcement. I hit
Whoa.
5,000 followers on Twitter, or I did, and a few people unfollowed as soon as that happened. Probably because I protected my tweets, because I'm doing a giveaway just for people who are following me. I'm not trying to like amp up for more followers at this point. I wanted to have a giveaway specifically for people who are already following me, who helped me get to 5,000 followers on Twitter. So thank you, everybody. So if you are following me, you can go to my pinned tweet, and we're doing 5 giveaways. Giveaway 1 is 5 Steam keys. You can pick from any of these games. These are games I have extra keys for. Giveaway 2 is a freshly minted Voxo. Nobody knows what it is yet. You could get rare, or I guess, yeah, rare, super rare, ultra
Anything.
rare. You could get any one of the mints. Um,
The sky
so
is literally the limit.
yeah, we don't know what it is. Um, Nobody knows what it is yet. We are doing 5 items that have sold out from the Sandbox Marketplace. So these are not currently up for sale in the marketplace because they all got bought. You might be able to grab them on secondary market. If you were to do that right now, the going prices for everything is totaling $1,700. So that is the Tigersaurus by Liu, Sunset Party Girl by Linveri, Music Workspace by Rarami, Loggerhead Turtle by Monocho, or Monancho, I guess, and Beach DJ Setup by Cronexus. The 4th giveaway is an equipment bundle, which includes
So
a
many
Wizzy the Blues
giveaways.
hat. There's 5 giveaways with
So
5 things
many.
in each of them, except for the Voxo one. That one's just by itself.
Okay.
Voxodeus wanted to volunteer an item, so they did. So Wizzy the Blues hat, Avenged Sevenfold bat pack, missing parts Android arm, Lululand gearbox sneakers, and Damon voxel art blue light sword. Total valued based on the current for sale prices is about $6,000. And then the 5th giveaway is one of the Wizzy the Blues Undying hats. which last sold for 5 ETH and is currently listed at 8 ETH for $26,400.
Oh
So,
my goodness,
they're big giveaways.
that's huge.
I'm super grateful for everybody who followed. So, um, you need to like any of the tweets. You can only win one. So I'm gonna do the drawings in order live on stream on my personal Twitch, which there will be a tweet about that when that time comes. So you can like all 5 of them, but you can only win one. And so if you win the first one, then you're done. You don't win any of the other ones. Should you be in the roll for the next one? I feel that's a fair way to run it. And my Twitch is the same as my my Twitter. So Kamisazi on Twitch, and there will be a tweet
Put the
about
link
it.
in the chat on YouTube. I'll throw it up on Twitter or on Twitch here. And well, if they're following you on Twitter, they already know.
Right. Yeah. And you don't have to be present for the stream to win. So it's because it's my followers. I'm able to DM you. So whoever wins wins. There's no. It's not like you have to stay up. All you have to do is like whichever drawings you want to enter for, and that's it.
I have a question.
What's that?
Can I enter?
Are you following me?
I am.
And yes, my Twitter is locked. It is only for people who are currently following me already. Like I said, I'm not trying to grow more followers off of this giveaway. I'm trying to reward people who are already following me.
Oh man, I bet those people that unfollowed you when you did that are feeling kind of silly right about now.
Well, they would feel silly if they could see my tweets, but my tweets are protected. They can't see them.
I mean, they could be on the stream right now.
Oh, they might. I doubt any of them are watching on the stream if they just unfollowed me. So yeah, I don't know why they unfollowed. Maybe they didn't want to see all the notifications from me tweeting about these things. I don't know. They could just like, I don't know. People do silly things. And I will be unlocking my Twitter account after the giveaway is done. So it's legit. So I just have it locked so that way I've got the likes and I'm gonna roll through the likes, and that'll be what it is. All right. So, whew.
I like it.
Last
That's
thing.
Awesome.
Last thing.
There's more. What are you, Billy Mays?
Well, no, it's not. It's what we're doing today. It's what we're doing today.
That's still more. It falls into that category.
So this was announced on the 12th. I mean, there's been some inklings of Sandbox doing stuff with Jadu. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Jadu. I think it's Jadu. And no, I'm not accepting any follows. If you weren't already following, you're not in the giveaway. I'm sorry. But we can't hear you. I don't know. All my levels are up.
Wait a second. Can you guys hear me? Comment in the chat if you can hear Lucas. No, it doesn't look like anybody can hear me either.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait.
Okay. V says they can hear us. Yeah, there's a delay. I don't know why somebody said they couldn't hear us. So anyway, yeah, okay. I get it. I guess there's just one person couldn't hear.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. So, like I said, that giveaway is just for people who are following me on Twitter. It's a reward for them. You are welcome to follow me. I will do future giveaways. This is not like the end of it all, you know. If this is what I do for 5,000 followers, think of what I'll do for 10,000.
Oh my god.
So but we are doing a giveaway on this stream today, like we always do. We're giving away a Wizzy the Blues hat. That will be happening probably in about 20 minutes or so. And so anyway, we've been working with Jadu Jadu hologram because they do their jetpacks and their hoverboards and stuff like that. And so we are working with all sorts of companies to do this cool interoperability stuff. So I'm gonna play this clip. It's about 2 minutes long, and we're just gonna listen to this. I'm also gonna share it in the chat. The link has not gone out yet for the giveaway. We
20
will.
minutes.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes or so, ish.
Oh, nobody can hear the video. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I can't hear it either.
Hold on a second. Oh, It's doing that thing again. Okay, well, just watch that tweet.
You want me to hum along while we're watching the tweet?
Yeah, no, we'll just talk about what it's about. So you can check out that tweet. We're bringing Sandbox. We're bringing the jetpacks into the Sandbox. So yeah,
I like where that's headed.
I've got a new audio setup, and it does some cool audio routing stuff, but I'm still in the process of getting it all set up. So right now, like anything I play on my browser, you can't hear. So me playing this video, I can hear it, but it's not routing through to the stream. So that's why we're not going to bother to watch the video, because it's just the jetpack spinning around, and we're going to see them in game right now. So we are bringing the Jadu jetpacks to the Sandbox. So if you own a jetpack, you are going to be getting a Sandbox version of that jetpack, and I believe that is on the 20th that claim will become available. More details to follow, I'm sure. So today we're gonna do like some experimental tutorial stuff. We're not really this isn't a fully fleshed out tutorial. We are going to try to see if we can get those jetpacks to work. So we don't have a jetpack mechanic in the game maker yet. That is something that I am not yet. It could be possible. I've been talking to the game designers about it, about making it something that works. And there are a lot of possibilities for the future, but there is still cool workarounds that we can do now. And the biggest limitation we have, besides not having a flying mechanic right now, is that we do not have a way to sense if a player is wearing a specific piece of equipment, which is definitely something that we can do in the future. It's an upgrade that's coming. I'm not sure exactly when we'll see that update, but if you've been following along with any of our tutorials before, you'll know that you can hold items and bring them to a place, and it will sense that you're holding those items. So you can do that with all sorts of things. You could do it with an equipment NFT. It just doesn't work when you're actually wearing it. So if I say, let's say we want this door to open when we bring the backpack to it. We can change this door to, instead of having interact, we're going to say trigger. And we're going to put down a sensor. So we're going to grab a numpad. And we're going to put it in our favorites bar here, just so we have quick access to it. And we're going to have that. We're going to remove the button behavior there. We're going to have it have a speaker component, which the nice thing about the speaker component is that it watches out for other tags being near it. So we're going to edit the logic on it. We're going to detect entity, and target tag is going to be bat, and it's going to send a message when it sees bat, the bat tag of trigger. So that's going to be what opens the door. All right, and I think that is good for that. And we can hide this. We don't need to see it there on the floor. So we're going to make it invisible, and we're going to turn off collisions so we don't trip on it. And we're going to go to the backpack here. We are going to turn off the collectible part of it so we don't pick it up into our inventory. I'm anti-Apple? What? What are you talking about, V? About the company or about the fruit? So we're going to
Who's
add
saying you're anti-Apple?
V is said I'm anti-Apple.
How dare she?
I have an iPhone. Like,
And I've seen him eat the fruit before, so yeah,
no,
wrong
you
on both
haven't.
counts. Alex, I'm defending you. Stop it. It's blind
I
loyalty.
haven't eaten an apple in years.
uh, it's like my
Oh,
vegan
because
friends who brag
my
about
stream
not
doesn't
eating
work on
apples.
iOS mobile. Yeah, no, we've well, it might the stream might work on other. Does it work on Twitter?
The stream?
Yeah. I'm
I
wondering if
would.
the stream works on iOS Twitter
Oh,
because I've only got 6% battery left.
well,
Let's see.
I wouldn't be able to tell you about that. I can tell you that the stream is working on Twitter right now, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it's
Well,
working on
I'm
iOS
curious if
Twitter.
it's an iOS thing or if it's a Twitch thing. Because we've had this issue for a few months now where the stream doesn't work on iOS Twitch, and I have not gotten any reply from Twitch about it. And there we are. I don't know if you can see it because my ring light. We are live on Twitter, and it appears to be working. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
So it works on Twitter, not on Twitch. Um, yeah, it's totally doesn't load on Twitch iOS. Last I checked. So I think it's a Twitch thing. I don't know why. Um, all right, what were we doing here? I have contacted Twitch support and I've not heard anything back from them. So I don't know what's causing it. There must be some setting either in Restream or in OBS or something, and it doesn't work for Twitch iOS.
Yeah,
Right.
Cody's saying it's definitely a Twitch thing.
Mm. But it may be the what Restream is sending to Twitch that Twitch doesn't like. And I asked Restream and they said it's a Twitch problem. I was like, okay. I still don't know how to fix it. All right. So we need this to be a pickable item. All right. Wait, I'm going to fix something. I want this to be looping. All right. So we pick it up, we carry it. If we go to the door without it, we can't open the door. I'm spamming E. I can't break it down. Nothing works. Oop. There we go. Now I bring it here, and it should open. What did I do wrong? Oh, I think I forgot to set the tag. Yep, I didn't put a tag. That's why, because I got distracted. All right. Somebody asked us the other day that the tags weren't sticking for them. Like they would type out a tag. You have to hit enter. So if I just type bat and then I like go and click on something else, it doesn't stick. See, there's no tag there. So you have to type in, hit enter, and then it'll show up here with a little X, which you can use to remove the tags. Is it going to be VR soon? No, we don't have plans for VR because VR is a very game specific kind of thing. You want the VR to work for your game specifically, and adjust the settings for VR to work for that. And the style of the Sandbox's game creation is not uniform. Like you can make all sorts of different types of games, and adjust the camera controls in ways that would not be VR compatible. At some point in the future, maybe VR will be an option, but it's not really fun to go in and out of VR constantly. I have VR, and it's not like taking the goggles up and down constantly is just uncomfortable. Once you get settled, you kind of want to leave it in place. Um, and you would have alternating VR, not VR maps constantly. Um, so it would be a little overwhelming, I think, unless we had a normal gameplay space in VR. So you're like playing in a VR map, and then you load into a non VR map, and then you have like a screen in front of you. Um, so, all right, now the pack opens up the door. I don't think it'll close it unless I set it up. Yeah, I didn't set it up to close it. So that's I'm kind of getting off track of what the whole point of this was, though. With that, so equipments. Oh, it does close it. There we go. So the whole point is like you can use an equipment to set off messages. So what if we build something that lets you use the jetpack? So let's find a good spot to jetpack. Let's say we want to skip this ladder here. We want to get up to the top really, really fast. There's a couple different ways that we could accomplish that. So if we look at the jetpacks here, let's use the golden one.
There's a golden jetpack?
There is a golden jetpack.
Golden jetpack.
It's not showing up in my inventory though. So we'll just use the pro jetpack. Okay. So the difficulty is that that when you equip it, the game doesn't do any logic to say, hey, you have something equipped. So what you kind of want to do is you want to encourage the player to equip the jetpack and make sure that they've at least picked it up. So they may be able to like still do these things without wearing the jetpack, but if you're encouraging them to wear the jetpack, then it makes more sense. So we're gonna get a platform, and preferably one with some speed on it. It's got 25, 25, 25. These all have 25 speed on them. We'll go with the space platform because having it be an epic may increase the amount of speed we can do. So 16.6. I just kind of want to see what these other ones do. And 12.2. Yeah, so even though these have the same value for speed, see they both have one speed gem with 25 speed, this one can actually go faster at 16.6 because it's epic compared to the rare platform here. So the gems do directly affect those values, but also the catalyst affects those values. So going up in catalyst, even without speed gems, something with a higher catalyst can probably go faster. So there's kind of like a base level that increases, and then the gems provide a bonus on top of that. Will there be an Alpha Pass Season 3, or did I miss the train on this? We have not started Alpha Pass Season 2 yet. You are early for the Season 2 train.
Yeah, we haven't even announced the date, or Sandbox hasn't even announced the date for Season 2 yet.
As far as I know, the model for the Alpha Pass 2 has not been made yet. I haven't seen it, if it does exist. We're just skipping 2.
You have not missed the train.
We don't want to be like Valve. We're going to skip 2 and go to 3.
Or like Samsung, where my phone went from 4 to 27. Is this one of your levels, Alex? Like something that you just made and have in the background for testing things?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So
about to say I see a menagerie in the back, and that looks like something you would do.
yes, this is totally a like a show off of assets. So like if you wanna pitch a level to like a celebrity and be like, you can make your house, like like Snoop Dogg's house or something. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously this is not a house, but we've got a nice beach area. We show that there's some equipment to pick up. That's the reason why I made this, was specifically to like show off to people.
I was gonna say this
Um,
looks very functional, and it's got a lot of different aspects of what you would want to see in like larger levels, so to
mm-hmm.
speak. So yeah, I'm digging it. I had a feeling after watching it for a few minutes, especially once you ran past that display case.
Yeah, and then we got all sorts of creatures. I kind of put them in collections.
I'm about to say it
Oh,
reminds me of the Collector from is that Marvel or DC? I don't remember. I think it's Marvel.
I
He's got like
don't know
the
that one.
big old like he takes all the people and puts them in little glass cases.
I think they
I think it's
hinted that in
Marvel.
Marvel.
I'm drawing a blank here, which is
Yeah.
very bad on me.
So I don't own all of these. A lot of these were added to my inventory back when they were free to do so, but a lot of them I own too. I imagine
What
at
is
some point
that?
I will publish. Hmm.
Is that an onyx? Top left corner, that like giant stone snaky looking thing.
Oh, Pokemon. No, it's Yorgmunder or something like that.
Oh, okay. The giant world serpent from Norse myth.
Yeah, did I say it right?
Close, very close.
Okay. I don't think I've ever said it out loud. It's just a
That's
word
really
that
cool.
I've seen before. So yeah,
That's
and the,
really
the
cool. I
clear
like
floor
it.
helps you like look around. And then
Yeah.
we've
Yeah,
got
it's
some
like an
classics
NFT
somewhere.
zoo.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. All right. So we've got this platform here. We are going to put it slightly underground and make it invisible. And we'll have it go a little bit. We're going to overshoot what we need to get to. Um, then well, we have to wait for a new season to play the Sandbox. You can play the Sandbox right now. If you download the Game Maker and go to the drafts gallery, there are literally thousands of uploads from our community, and there are hundreds of good games that people have worked on. A lot of them for the game jams, um, and I would say easily 100 hours of interesting gameplay. People who have done different game mechanics, different stories. You do kind of have to, pick through. Some of the uploads are junk. Some are really, really good. The
Yeah,
mods in Discord never
I've
seem to point people to that for some reason.
hmm.
Uh, I don't know how much the mods interact with the game maker specifically. They're hard at work managing Discord. We actually hit the limit this week for the number of people that could be in the Discord. So
Oh, really?
yeah, people were having trouble joining. They were asking like, why can't we join? And I'm like, I'm not sure. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, because we can't accept any more people according to the Discord limits. So um yeah, 250,000 people, I think is what it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think the mods are probably going through and like anybody who hasn't like interacted at all in like 2 months or something like that. I think it's safe to like kind of kick them out
Boot.
and be like, you can come back if you want to, but we're making room for people who are interested right now. There is that we are planning on making better filters for the game maker. We know that it's a little crowded right now. We're very aware. Um,
They
as
are
the
coming. It's just gonna take a little time.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to have a button here, and we're gonna raise it up a little bit, just about you know where you'd expect to interact with something. And let's see, the button is going to say Yeah, we can leave it on trigger, although we want to get rid of our doors here. We're going to make these not be triggered. We're going to do interact. And we're going to get rid of this speaker component here. All right. We are going to take this numpad switch, and we're actually going to disable its behavior with the toggle behavior component. And we're going to have a turn on message of trigger. And, oh, sorry, not trigger, activate. This all will make sense in a little bit. All right, we're going to remove the toggle message. So this button here is going to be what we use to start our jetpack. It's going to be off by default until we collect the jetpack. So we make the jetpack a collectible item. And we just have to collide with it. We're going to edit the logic, and collect message is going to be activate. So when we pick up the jetpack, this button becomes available to push. And the indicator, we're going to change the display name to be nothing, but we're going to display interaction to true, and we'll say to start jetpack.
Hey, Alex.
What's up?
When you're done with this, will you briefly go over really quick how to make a monster more difficult to defeat, like how to make it stronger, how to make it faster, all those things?
Yeah, so yes, but it's gonna be it'll be a little complicated to explain. We'll
Never
have to
mind
get
then.
no, it's
Maybe
okay.
for another day.
It's like a whole bunch of things. But there's some quick simple things that you can do, and then there's more advanced things that you can do. So it just reminded me what the time is. It's time for a giveaway.
Time for a giveaway?
It's time for a giveaway.
Oh, I like that.
So I just pasted a link in the chat for the Wizzy the Blues hat giveaway. So go ahead and enter that if you have not already won one. If you have previously won another giveaway, like Wizzy the Blue, Santa Wizzy, the Christmas Santa Wizzy hat, any of those, you are still eligible for this giveaway. So it's only if you've won the current giveaway that you are ineligible to win it again. All right. So let's see. I think we've got this all set up. Oh, we want initial behavior state to be false. Okay. So we're going to go, I'm going to move our spawn point closer to, so we're not running back and forth so much. All right. So if we go over here, we can see that to start jetpack displays, and the platform's already moving. We're going to disable that. But nothing happens if we try to interact with this because we haven't picked up the jetpack yet. All right, we're going to add a toggle behavior to the platform as well, so it doesn't start moving before we get the jetpack. Toggle behavior, turn on message is trigger, which is what we set on the button. Alex, should I share my game to test if assets appear in play mode? you should be able to share it if the assets appear, but they do have to be all public assets. So if you do not have an artist account and you've not requested those assets to be published, then you need to request them to be published. If you go to the current game jam, there's a form where you can apply to be an artist. It might be closed right now. I don't know if Andy is in the chat.
Andy's in our chat. I know that. But Joseph just said that for you to fix the iOS issue, you need to set your bitrate to 5750 instead of 6000.
Oh, that's a. I'm guessing he just was like saying put it under. I think we're actually under that. Our bit rate. Oh, I can't adjust it while we're streaming, so I can't. It doesn't even show me what it is. I think. Oh no. Yeah, my bit rate's at 3500.
Uh-oh.
So we should be way under. That's why I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, Joseph's what? Burn it down.
Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds like fun.
3500. So that's why I'm confused why it's not working. I should be well under the threshold. Maybe it's not high enough. They're like, "Oh, I don't want this crummy 3500 bitrate video." Yeah.
How many responses do you want on today's giveaway?
We got how many we got?
We got 150 over here. We got
No, I mean on the giveaway.
Oh.
How many
300.
300?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to give people 1 more minute to fill out that form.
1 more minute.
I just pasted the link in the chat again. You've got 1 minute to fill it out, and then we're closing it. All right, so back to our platform here. Mm-hmm. We're doing, let's see. Turn on message. Okay, nothing for the toggle message. Turn on message trigger. All right. Did it just lift me up? Oh,
If it didn't, I will.
I did. I didn't change initial behavior state to false. Okay, so it has to be off first. All right, so now it's not moving. If I press E to start jetpack, I'm not. My voice is going somewhere. If I press E to start jetpack, nothing happens until I grab the jetpack. And now if I press E to start jetpack, it lifts me up.
It's like magic.
It is like magic. So a few things that we want to change.
Oh, wow.
We want to set the wait duration to 0. This way, we don't wait when we press start. It just immediately launches us up. Okay, brings us down. Twitter broadcast doesn't have sound. That one is new.
Oh, one thing after another. Form is closed.
I don't know why Twitter wouldn't have sound if everybody else has sound.
Maybe
That's
Twitter
not
just
like
hates
a
you.
setting I can change. Like, just bye Twitter. No sound for you.
Yeah. We're biased against Twitter, even though we do everything on there.
Lozen says I'm like a vampire.
Oh, maybe that means means you're like that Team Edward guy, and you're super handsome.
You mean I'm Batman?
Hey, you know what? I think Robert Pattinson's gonna do a great job as Batman. I really do.
I think it looks cool.
I think he's got actual serious range and chops as an actor, and I'm really excited to see how they throw that out there.
V says no, I'm the vampire.
Okay, V it is.
All right, so how can we make this more jetpack-like? So I think the activation message is going to display whether we have the backpack or not. So we would probably want to hide it some way so you don't see it until you pick up the jetpack. What you could do is you could attach it to a platform and have it like hidden back here behind the wall. And then when you pick up the backpack, it moves out. So then you can see it. Because what's confusing to users is when you come up here and there's a thing that says to start jetpack, and then nothing happens. That's frustrating.
It is.
So
I hate it when my jetpacks don't work.
Hmm?
I said I hate it when my jetpacks don't work.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
It's the worst.
Especially when you're
late
already
for
falling.
work.
And it's just
oh, yeah. Yeah, death. That's not fun.
No, it's not. Can I explain more about how to set up quests? Well, I think we're gonna run out of time to do multiple tutorials today, but we can definitely follow up on these things.
For later streams.
Yeah, we're trying to do more like clipping of the streams and more like highlights, so that way people can go back and rewatch these. There's also plenty of tutorials from like Cyber Dragon, and I know V is working on things. I think V, you have a tutorial specifically for quests, right? Is this coded in Python? I believe it's in C#. It's in the Unity. It's done in the Unity engine. All right, so we're gonna open up. You can't really see my hierarchy panel because of the chat, but what I'm doing here is I'm just going to these numpad switches, and I am attaching this one to the other one by dragging it over. So now there's a little bracket showing that they're attached, and so when I move this one, the other one moves. All right, and we're going to set this to be a moving platform. Basic platform. I always do that. I always say basic moving platform when I mean basic platform. All right, it's going to slide. And 0 wait duration, so it should just pop right out immediately. It does not need an indicator on it. And we're going to set a toggle behavior. So we have activate when we pick up the jetpack. That is also going to activate this moving platform. So initial state behavior is off. Turn on message is activate. And then we need another message that turns it off. So, what? What is Lozen talking about? Bloody blessings? What is going on? Are we still talking about being vampires? All right. We're going to set a couple more sensors out here. So, oh, we didn't turn off collision for this. We want no collisions on any of these things, except the platform that lifts us up. All right, and this is going to just be a sensor. So we get the speaker component. Doesn't display any text. It's going to detect entity, and the entity that it's going to detect is this one. So we're just going to call this, well, I guess it's already got the button tag. So we can, as long as it's the only one that has the button tag. Yeah. All right, we're going to move that detection range in a little bit and try to get a sense of where that button's going to end up. So we know that this platform is going to move this far, and then the button is just a little bit further over. So we're going to estimate it's just right in this space here. and we know that this sensor is a sphere. So we're going to shrink it down, and hopefully that lines it up enough. We may need to adjust the position a little bit. I'm actually going to move it a little bit further, because what's going to happen is it's going to stop as soon as it gets there. So it's okay if we overshoot. It's okay if we tell it to move further past this point, because as soon as this senses the button, it's going to stop the platform right where it is. All right, the turn off message, we're going to say stop. And this one detects entity of button and sends the message stop. All right, and now we're going to turn on visibility, or I think visibility is still on for these. Yeah. Okay, we're going to leave the visibility on for these so that way we can actually see it working. So right now, they're back there behind the wall. And when I pick up the backpack, they move out, and then it stops, which is what we want. We're going to slide everything over a little bit. Or I guess we're just going to slide this over a little bit. So it stops a little closer to the wall. Okay, kind of bounced back there. It was going faster than the sensor could pick it up. So we're going to move those also. Perfect. Okay. So now, if we don't have the backpack, we don't see the to activate jetpack message. And now we will. We're going to turn off the little pointer. Let's see. Or we can turn off display over. Display over forces it to display through blocks and other objects. So now we can't see the pointer, except for when it's out in the open. All right, we can turn off the visibility for these items. I think we still see the message, right? Perfect. That's what we want. Now, the way to make somebody actually wear the jetpack, we can't force that yet, but we can have somebody tell them that they can use the jetpack. So let's grab an NPC. Okay, there we go. I lost my buttons in the library for a second there. Let's see, who's going to be our helper here? Coin Market Cap Brawler. She's going to tell us what the deal is. She looks like she knows how to work a jetpack, right? All right, she's just going to be a citizen. Or behavior none, actually. We don't want her walking around. We just want her to talk. So we're going to use the speaker component again. And she's going to say, hey, put on a jetpack if you want to get up there faster than climbing the ladder. Can I get the alpha rewards in the Polygon network to avoid fees? Our NFTs are not on Polygon yet. That's coming soon. I don't know for sure if the alpha stuff will be claimable on Polygon. I expect all of our stuff will be claimable on Polygon, but I don't know that for sure. The the claims on layer 1 will not
migrate.
Well, no, they won't get lost. Like, if you have a claim on layer 1 and we move to layer 2, then you will still be able to claim. So either all the claims will move from layer 1 to layer 2 and you'll only be able to claim on layer 2, or you'll be able to claim on both, or if they don't move to layer 2, you'll still be able to claim on layer 1. So there's no situation where if you were eligible for a claim, you're going to lose it. Make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay.
Also, I have those forms all taken care of, and I'm ready to go if you're ready to roll a number.
All right, let me get the random number generator up.
And you know what? The brawler does look like she could handle a jetpack.
Right?
Yeah, quite experienced. I mean, I feel like she's already got one in that rig of hers.
All right, what is the total?
405.
All right. Rolling 271.
Righty. 271. All right, give me a second to check this against the list. The name looks a little familiar, so it might have already won, but I don't know.
All right. Season 2. People ask me a lot when season 2 is. I don't have any numbers that I can say. I have an estimate, and if I tell you the estimate, it's probably going to change. So I'm not telling you the estimate because I'm not even allowed to say the estimate. So just look at the official Sandbox Twitter. If it has been announced, it will be very clear.
All over that, BZ.
It'll be very obvious. All right. So let's see. Hey, put on a jetpack if you want to get up there faster than climbing the ladder. We're going to detect entity of avatar. And now, when you go up, she tells you that. You go, oh, I can put on a jetpack. You go to your inventory, put on your jetpack, and then you launch. So it's not perfect because we don't have a way to sense that the player is actually wearing the jetpack yet. But that is a feature that we do plan on adding. So you'll be able to do that. And because we're doing partnerships like this, we are planning on making stuff like this a real working thing. Like we want to enable you to use equipment like this in that way. Now, we won't make it so that way you can bring a jetpack to any old level, because something like a jetpack, anything that changes the way a player moves by making them run faster, jump higher, fly, all those things can break a game when the person who's making the game hasn't designed it for that. So, that's frustrating for a game designer to be like, oh, well, now I can fly everywhere and just skip all your quests or something like that.
Especially like a maze.
Yeah, just jump over the whole maze. Just jump over the maze and cheat the quest. Like, don't do that.
You done.
So you want to we want to make sure that game creators have the ability to say, hey, we're going to allow jetpack equipment, or jetpacks are like specifically a part of our game, but you can't just take them into any old game that you want to and skip around. I know that sounds like fun, but there do need to be some design limitations to prevent just breaking games like me. All right, so that's how you do a jetpack in here for now. It will get better, but I'm sure many people who are getting these jetpacks are going to want to know some way that they can be used. The real utility of them right now is that they add speed, so that should increase your attack speed when you have that equipped. It doesn't really increase your motion speed, but it could increase your attack speed. And yeah, do we have the winner?
We do.
Is it in Discord?
It is not. 1 second, it will be. Putting it in Discord.
Oh yeah,
right?
no, I saw the other message and was confused for a second. All right. So congratulations to Oat572 on Twitch. You just won Wizzy the Blues hat, which I just put on here. All right. So I know we had a couple other tutorial quests, but we are actually past time now, and I do kind of have to run today. So next Saturday, we are going to go over how you can make a boss more difficult. And there was another request that I don't remember what it was now. What were they asking about? Oh, quests. So I don't know if V shared her video in the chat. She's totally allowed to do that. Um, I'm pretty sure that Vpire has a video specifically on making different kinds of quests. So go check out V's channel. Is it just Vpire?
Here, one second. I'll pull it up on YouTube, and
Yeah.
I will add the link. Oop, that's not YouTube.
Somebody asked how I switch between play mode and edit mode. I just hit tab. I mean, there's the play button up here, and you can always hit the O key. And or I guess that doesn't work. What if you hit escape? Okay, interesting. Well, it's listed in the controls. So if you hit the O key and go to settings and controls, see all. It's all the different controls you have. Except it doesn't mention tab. So that is mentioned on the settings here when you view the control list. Tab goes to edit or play mode depending on which you are. So just hitting the tab key is how you get in and out of the play mode. I would not toggle it too fast. Sometimes if you toggle too fast, it can like freak the game maker out and it might like crash or bug out or something. So I try to leave like a couple seconds. All right, and there's Vpire's tutorial in the chat on YouTube. I'm going to share it also here so people on Twitch and stuff can get it. So V put together this video on the different quests that are available, and yeah, check out her channel. Go subscribe to V. I can't talk right now. And yeah, next Saturday we will cover how to make bosses harder and different ways. Like there's different things you can do. You can either add gems and catalysts, which we can talk about a little bit, to pump up the actual values of the character. There's a few settings you can enable to make them more challenging, and then there's also other mechanics you can do. Like we did a whole tutorial on this, how to make an invincible boss that has to be beat by unlocking certain things. So there's all sorts of different ways to do that, and we will cover that in detail next Saturday. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. We will see you on Wednesday.
Joe
Thank you, Lucas.
also has another show later today.
Oh, that's right. Joseph does have the late show at how many hours is it?
It's Saturday. 1 second. It's Saturday, right?
It is Saturday. It's
I gotta pull his schedule up. I have it right here. It's 5 days a week, 6 p.m. PST, every day except Wednesday and Sunday, 2 a.m. UTC. If you live past the meridian, so it's no Thursday or Monday in that case.
So it's a little bit less than 6 hours from now.
Boom. And it promises to be an amazing time.
It always is, Joseph. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. We will see you soon. I may see some of you tomorrow for my giveaway stream for my stuff. We talked about at the beginning of the show. Rewind the video if you need to find out. All right. Bye, everybody.
Later, dude.